Hi. Um, I don't know how to make a video like this, but I'm ready to talk. The thing is, I have issues where I talk. I feel like I can't talk to anybody else. So I'm going to try it here. I know probably at maximum 24 or 5 people are going to see this, and they're not going to comment or anything, which is fine. You don't have to. I'm not saying you have to. But I have to get this out because I'm not dealing with it well. 2 years ago this weekend, I lost my best friend. She took her own life. I still have a hard time processing the whole thing. I have a hard time with the fact that she did it. I have a hard time with the fact that I wasn't there near the end. I have a hard time with the fact that I saw her 3 weeks before it happened. I think it was at least 3 weeks. My heart was broken. Irreversibly broken. Cannot be repaired. Because she was truly my best friend. If I were to play Who Knows Me Best with anybody in the world, she would win every single time. And she's gone. She always showed signs that she was suicidal. She would text me early in the morning, like 2 a.m., trying to get some sleep, telling me that she was done. And then I feel like I wasn't there enough after that. I sat there and I walked away. And I feel I shouldn't have. I will always regret that. Some people will tell you just to get over it. Some people will tell you that you shouldn't worry about it. They'll say it's not your fault, and it's not my fault. I did my best with her. She chose her path, and it was the path that she wanted. I can't sit here and blame myself, but in the same sense, I could sit here and feel like I could have done a lot more than what I had. I mean, one of the hardest things to do is lose somebody. I've lost my father. I lost a few friends over the years. But this was the hardest. And I'm thinking it's only the hardest because she was only 35 at the time. She was my age. She had 2 kids, a family, friends that all loved her dearly, and she left all of us because she couldn't handle it anymore. I'll never forget when I got that message from my friend, my other friend, asking what happened to her, what's going on with her. And then I looked in the local paper, and her obituary was up. I did a Google search actually, and it was up there. And she was gone. I never got a chance to say goodbye. She never got to meet my kids. And we weren't on the best of terms. We were made up with each other, but before that we weren't the best of terms. And a lot of it was both our faults. I have to say that. I mean, I should have been there more. I should have talked to her more. I should have texted her. I should have called her. Whatever. But I needed my space at the time too. As people might know, most people know I was getting married at the time. You know, we just moved into a new house. We were having a rough courtship because of outside forces, we'll just say. And we were doing our best to make everything work, and we still did. But the problem was I wasn't there for my friend. That was the problem with me. That's why I feel the way I do. I should have been there, but in the same sense, she should have understood that I need my space, because I found I was in the middle of working on this relationship. And I understand that. I understand now that it isn't my fault that she picked this path. It is on her. She picked it, not me. I didn't tell her to. Should I have pushed her to get help? I feel that way. I feel like I should have pushed her to get a little more help than what she was getting. Oh, am I mad at her? No. Not anymore. I was at first. I'm not mad anymore. I've gotten better with my anger towards it. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just trying to get this out because it's really, really affecting me. And it's actually starting to affect, the anniversary is starting to affect my mind, my emotions, everything else. That's why it's so hard for me to talk about it. I mean, I could sit here and I could say that, I'd do anything to get her, to bring her back, and I won't. I can't. When you're an adult, you realize it's over. You can't. It's done. I can't forget the emotion I was going through at that time. I can't forget how when we went to her wake, I could barely walk. I could barely stand up because my body didn't want to go, but I knew I had to be there to say goodbye to her one last time. And when I got there, she looked sad. That's the one thing, that one takeaway I had, is she looked sad lying there. And I can't get that out of my head. Well, now that I've bored you all enough, I promise a more fun video next week. And I know I'm on a streak with my second video in 3 days? Yeah, I know, I'm becoming one of those very impromptu types. Thank you for listening if you did. I mean, if you know anyone that needs help, I'm going to post the suicide hotline number below here in the description. I want to read a poem from the funeral card, if you wouldn't mind. I mean, don't shut me off yet, okay? I mean, if you haven't already. It's called I'm Free. Don't grieve for me, for now I'm free. I'm following the path God laid for me. I took his hand when I heard him call. I turned my back and left it all. I could not stay another day, to laugh, to love, to work or play. Tasks left undone may stay that way. I found that place at the close of day. If my parting has left a void, then fill it with remembered joy. A friendship shared, a laugh, a kiss. Ah yes, these things I too will miss. Be not burdened with times of sorrow. I wish you the sunshine of tomorrow. My life's been full, I savored much. Good friends, good times, and a loved one's touch. Perhaps my time seemed to be all too brief. Don't lengthen it now with undue grief. Lift up your heart and share with me. God wanted me now, he set me free. It's the first time I read that without crying in 2 years. Well, thank you for listening if you were. I just had to find a way to get those feelings out. And I have a hard time talking to anybody. Ask my wife, she'll tell you I'm a fucking bonehead with the way I don't talk about anything. As always, I implore you to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to put the suicide hotline number underneath here in the description, because if you know anybody that is feeling that way, help them. Do something. Do anything. You're not betraying nobody. You are gonna help somebody if you do that, okay? Okay, I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe. I promise a more fun video next time.